Wednesday morning, I will have the keynote lecture in the plenary session, and I will talk about hypofractionation for the treatment of meningiomas. Hypofractionation is a relatively new approach to treat meningiomas. Let's say meningiomas can be treated by surgery, single fraction radiosurgery, and conventionally fractionated radiotherapy. At the beginning of this century, with the introduction of frameless radiosurgery, it was possible to use a small number of fractions to treat meningiomas. Because of the setup of the patient was possible without a frame. This introduced a completely new approach to treat meningiomas, really innovative. After, let's say, 15 to 70 years of treatment, it's now possible to gather the results, the long-term results, 10 to 15 years after. And we know that hypofractionation, meaning 3 to 5 fractions to treat those lesions, now we know that it's as much as safe as single fraction for larger tumors or more complicated tumors. This is very important because now we have a new tool, a new approach, a new opportunity to treat those lesions. Because increasing the number of fractions, we can still have the same dose distribution as single fraction, but at the same time less toxicity. So we can treat lesions who are close to the optic nerve and chiasm or close to the brainstem, or we can treat larger lesions, but in a number of fractions which is much less in number as compared to conventionally fractionated radiotherapy. So I believe that this approach offers to us, to our patients, a new opportunity which falls within a series of different options for a benign disease, which means that often patients are young at the time of their first diagnosis and they are going to live long, and we are going to transform this disease in a chronic disease. And so sometimes in 30 years, 40 years of survival, we need to use several weapons against the meningioma. So surgery is one, radiosurgery can be another one, but hypofractionated radiosurgery can be another option. I believe that after 2 years, more than 2 years, because it was February 2020 when we stopped meeting each other before the pandemic. After 2 years, this is really amazing, being again together in a congress like this. The opportunity of in-person meeting are huge as compared to webinars or so on, to me. Of course, the new technology offers the opportunity to meet each other often, but it's not the same, because networking, for example, I'm having the opportunity to meet other people, friends, colleagues, to establish new collaborations, creating networks, sharing experiences. The educational value of an in-person congress like this is huge to me. Let's say we managed here to gather so many different people coming from so many different countries, and they are all together, they are discussing together, they are interacting, and this is not possible using a computer interface. So congress like this, possibly every 2 years, every 3 years, are still really important. This is my personal view. Let's say interact, for example, with industries, with companies, learning new technical issues, new technology. It's possible to listen about new technologies, but here we can interact with industries. We can say, okay, this is good, this is not that good. It wouldn't be possible using a computer.